worry, guys, I'm here. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Where's my chat? What's up, Amit? What's going on, guys? Look at me. I'm in a t-shirt today because it is super hot in Los Angeles. Again, it's actually cooler than it was this weekend. I'm just tired of wearing long sleeves when it is ridiculously hot. What's happening, everybody? Kind of a slow day today, huh? Anybody else jumping in? Anybody? Am I live everywhere? Are people just hurt feelings by the crypto markets? I can't imagine why. Well, guys, I'll give it another minute or two for a couple more people to show up, and then let's jump into it. Hey, Elizabeth, long time no see. Welcome back. You can't go on this chat without talking about ontology. I mean, I could. We'll look at it. Don't worry. Don't be hurt. No feelings hurt. We'll look at it. We'll look at it. Yeah, how's it going, everybody? All right, looks like some people rolling in. You're just not commenting. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, we appreciate you watching. How's everybody doing on Twitter? Unbranded, Crypto Pioneers, Thomas Leets, Kona Bob, Renee Scoping. I wonder what Renee is scoping. Just curious. Anyway, well, guys, we're here. I think let's go ahead and jump into it, huh? Let's see. Another rough day in the crypto markets, huh? Starting to look good yesterday, and boy, Bitcoin just changed its mind on us, didn't it? Well, let's jump into it. So Bitcoin dominance remains incredibly high, and I think that is largely because majority of altcoins are sitting on major supports right now with basically the sky underneath them. And when I say that, I mean they're like being in a plane and they're hanging out the cargo bay like, please hold on. So I think a lot of money is leaving altcoins currently going into Bitcoins, etc. So that's what I want to talk about today is a couple of bags that I am clearing for myself. As you may have guessed by my titles, there's a couple that I am just ready to get rid of. And then I think there's a couple that could have some potential upside in the near future that I just wanted to point out. So couple of things. You guys know what's happening in Crypto Cali. You guys know that I am not a fan of Ripple, and I always say that Ripple and the Ripple organization, the XRP token and the Ripple organization are not necessarily correlated in the value of the XRP token. Doesn't matter about how many different partnerships. Well, interesting thing came out today. I was reading this article here about the SEC friendly Ripple and XRP divorce. Effectively, this is just going through, and the short version of it is, where did I see? Nope, it was right. Yeah, right here. This is the part I really wanted to point out. Is what we can see is that even if Ripple and XRP supporters stress that the two are distinct entities, most neutrals would still view XRP as a proxy to gauge how well the Ripple company is performing. So that's what I always say, right? It doesn't matter how many partnerships, et cetera, that they make for the value of the token, but I think it's going to affect the token price anyway. I just thought this was nice. I constantly rant about this, and people tell me I'm wrong all the time that XRP is directly tied, but it is not directly tied. It's mostly just market sentiment. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Thought that was cool, and then let's let's jump into the good stuff. First of all, another not so great 24-hour volume, up a little bit. I think we were at like 12 something yesterday. Market cap still hovering at about 254. That's down from about 268 from yesterday. Obviously, we know some money left the market because, hey, what's up, Tyrone? Obviously, we know some money left the market because we saw what happened in Bitcoin today, right? Or yesterday, rather. And we still have way too many currencies on the market, I think, that just don't have any real plan for adoption. I've been hearing a lot of conversation in the crypto sphere, if you will, about a bunch of different projects that have raised a bunch of money, and the people just being like, we have no intention to develop a product. So one thing I would like to draw to your attention, all of you, especially if you are still the kind of person who is interested in investing in ICOs, is just keep that in mind, is that when you invest in these ICOs, it's kind of like buying into a Kickstarter. There is no mandate for them to have to provide anything after they raise the money. So just because they raise the money doesn't necessarily going to mean they're going to build anything, which is why we here at Cryptosomniac are always very, we harp on it that there should be a minimum viable product before you even talk about it. If they don't have some sort of product and they're raising money, scam. Sounds like that to me. Anyway, Elizabeth, I just want to go back to your comment there and say, I know you've been watching since Sam and Snake started, because I was a longtime fan of this channel before I was on this channel, and so I've actually seen your name in the chat for ages. So I'm really glad that you are still sticking around now that it's my face on here. I should try my hands at acting. Why? Am I that amusing? I've been thinking about trying to do stand-up comedy, but I don't think I'm that funny. I might be entertaining and maybe moderately amusing, but I don't know if I'm funny. Anyway, you didn't come here to hear me talk about that. You came here to talk about crypto. So, what's the good news? Well, let's talk about this. KuCoin. KuCoin has recently changed their plan. I don't know if you guys know about this. Sam did a video on this way back in the day, that KuCoin was basically paying out dust, if you will. They would pay out the dust of some of the other tokens on their platform to you as a dividend for holding on to the KuCoin native token. Well, they have recently changed that, and they are now going to, because of voting from the community, they're going to start paying out KuCoin tokens, rather. So I think that could end up with a bullish effect on the price of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. This token, hasn't had crazy performance. Still not above all-time highs here, as we can see, but it has. Look, so this is a little concerning. We got a 1, 2, 3 top, but in advance of this news with the different token, what's the word I'm looking for? Interest structure, if you will, or dividend structure. We'll see if this could turn around and could cause some more volume on the site, but. Anyway, it looks like if this was something you were holding, you're definitely still in the profit range. And if it's, if it's something that you're looking to accumulate, I would just keep an eye on it. Again, beware, because I'm not sure that Bitcoin. Yesterday I thought maybe we weren't going to go down and hit that 58. I'm not really sure now. It seems to be holding pretty firm around 63. We'll get into that in a second. But let's see, Joseph. Yeah, you know what, man? You can use your Monarch ETH wallet ERC20 address for my crypto giveaways. Yes, absolutely you can, and we would love that. That'd be great. Yeah, in fact, you can use as long as you get the contract for it, the contract number. You can add any ERC20 token. So absolutely for our giveaways, because we are giving away most of the time our giveaways are Tron, yeah, so you're certainly able to do so in your Monarch wallet. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take a look here. Yeah, so yeah, I appreciate that plug. Thanks, man. Good looking out. Way to throw it in the stream for me. But yeah, we'll of course go over and look at Bitcoin. But that was just something I wanted to draw to you guys' attention in case you weren't aware of it. Might see that KuCoin native token start to go in the direction of BNB, perhaps. So again, all kind of depends on Bitcoin, but that could be something that could be a valuable play going forward. And then a lot of people keep asking me about Neo, right? What's going on with Neo? Is it dead? Is it going away? I had a few people say RIP yesterday, and Neo's had a hard time lately. But look, I mean, still, even historically, it's not doing terrible, guys. I mean, it's not run up a ton, but it's not doing terrible. I mean, it's not like it's down in the all-time lows here. So this is why I say NEO might be one to keep an eye on, is because they are about to launch NEO version 3.0. So been a real long time in development, but they are finally announcing the rollout of NEO 3.0. So maybe we will see China's Ethereum start to turn around. So just because of this news is something I will keep an eye on. As we all know, buy the rumor, sell the news. But this technically would qualify as the rumor because it's not live yet. Coins tend to run up in advance of a mainnet launch. Again, not financial advice, just what I'm noticing in my history in this crypto market. So might be one to keep an eye on there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the technicals on that. NEO had been going in a downward direction and still has not breached the, we haven't made a new higher high over the last, this what will now be, it was support, but will be resistance coming up. But definitely one to keep an eye on there. On the daily, it's looking decent. Volume starting to taper off. Let's look at it on smaller intervals. It does seem to be holding pretty well there at this support, as you will see. And here, let me do this as well. Oops. I want, and extend that line. Okay. Oops. Level out there. So it's definitely got some support there, historic levels, and currently right now, assuming Bitcoin doesn't continue to ruin everybody's party, it could hold there. Again, that's on the 4 hours, so let's go take a look at that on smaller intervals. And looking like it might cool off a little bit, but if you take a look here, we see that lazy bear squeeze starting to, the sell momentum starting to cool off, and MACD is starting to, I don't know, that's looking a little bull trappy. So let's go ahead and pop over. Yeah, yep, I don't know, it might be one to hold off on for now, but again, definitely one to keep an eye on in the coming days as they run up to their mainnet launch. So yeah, I would say if it were me on this one, I'd be looking to enter my buys down here. You know me, guys. I'm a big bottom fisher. I'm like catfish. I gotta have whiskers. I'm such a catfish, such a bottom feeder. But that's, I mean, it looks like there's pretty good support at this level as well. And then going back historically, quite a bit more support there, as you can see. So that's where I would be putting my buys in, a little bit closer down there. And so where is that? My buys, I would probably ladder in between 47.28 and 50, probably like 50.20, and just wait for the trade to come for you. You might catch a bounce on it, and if it turns around, that would be the way to go. Never pay more than you need to, and I would set my stops super tight. I would set it, right at like just below these candle wicks here. You guys see this? I set my stop. I would set my stop at like 46. And let's go below that lowest one there. So like 46.40. And that's what I would say on NEO. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah. So let's talk about the ones I want to dump, right? So this, I had looked into back in the day. I had purchased not a big position in LSK, but I did definitely get some, and I haven't heard anything. Have you guys heard anything from LSK? I originally liked this project because they allowed for people to be able to write to the blockchain with traditional languages like Java, etc., which I thought would be great for blockchain adoption, bringing more standard, standard coders, traditional coders, if you will, over into blockchain development. I thought would have been strong and probably help with market adoption. But I haven't heard a damn thing from their team at all anytime. They don't tweet a lot. I just haven't heard anything going on. So my feeling on that is, what are they doing? And if they're not doing anything, why am I still holding it? Because if they're not developing this project, it's not really worth anything. If they're not doing anything with it, what's the point? So that is one I am looking to dump my bag on, and realistically, like ASAP. So I am basically going to be watching this and I'm gonna start laddering out my sells on this from about 8600 up to the tip of this candle at about 9100. We'll see what happens, and I'm just gonna stagger them up, dump my bag, because I guess I hate to sell at a loss. It's never a loss if you don't sell, but it's definitely a loss if it goes to zero and you can't sell, right? So that is one until I see some action from their marketing department or from their devs or from anything showing that there's something going on with LSK. I think that's one I'm going to be closing my position on personally. And another one that I haven't really heard anything from is OMG. And here is what I see here, and it's actually already starting to play out. I saw rising wedges everywhere when I was charting things this morning, and look at it. It's actually gone and done exactly what I thought was going to happen. Now, it is starting to try to, there's somebody trying to push this back up, but even still, even if we move it there, it's still a rising wedge, isn't it, guys? So, yeah, that's not looking good for a Mise Go in my department right now. RSI is starting to get super high, and sell pressure increasing on the lazy bear. So OMG is another one I would be looking to get out of. In fact, I will probably start laddering my sells on that from about 1100 sats up to 1160, and just close my position and take my L. Sometimes you got to take an L, and much as I hate to do it, that's what's happening. So guys, that is what I wanted to share with you today. Let's see, what else did I see? Let's see, we did Neo, we did OMG, we did LSK, we did KuCoin. Let's do the granddaddy, huh? Let's do the granddaddy. BTC sure takes a few weeks to go 57 to 68. Yeah, it did have a nice little bounce today, didn't it? So this is actually fairly encouraging, honestly, at least in the short term. Tough call, guys. These are inside bars, which means the bulls and bears are fighting it out. And so, unfortunately, this is what I think, right? So this is clearly bearish momentum here, and this, guys, is a pretty. This one is a pretty obvious one to me, right? It's gonna go here, and it's gonna go here. That's a symmetrical triangle. Generally, when symmetrical triangles occur at the end of a bear flag, it's going to break down further, which bums me out. And the only reason I say that is because look at the tips of those candle wicks there. See? And again, I'm looking at these on the 4-hour, guys. So we'll see if these start to play out again in these smaller intervals. Yep. Look at that. Can't break past it. Does TA work or does TA work, guys? I mean, yeah, you can call it reading tea leaves, but so many people are trading based on these indicators that it's pretty easy to utilize these strategies if you pay attention. So, yeah, Bitcoin just can't get it together. However, we do have pretty good support here at 63. Anytime we went down, it's gone back up, and that's going back historically as well. Oops, I went super far. Auto scale, my constant nemesis. Whoops. I don't want a dot. I want my cross. All right. Yeah, look at that. So bounced, went back up, back here, bounced. So we do have pretty good support at that 63, but tough to say, unless the bulls can get a hold of this. And what I'm seeing here is not looking fantastic, right? Not looking fantastic, unfortunately. So again, with any of your alt buys, guys, I would suggest caution, because as we know, it's all tied to BTC. BTC goes down, alts bleed. There's blood in the streets, blood in the water, sharks in the water. Gotta watch out for that. So, all right, let's do some. That's really good, Elizabeth. That's pretty funny. Yeah, let's do some user requested TA, and then let's go ahead and give away some free ETH. And I want to go ride my bike. Sorry guys, I've been going outside a little bit. It's when the market doesn't show me any signs that I need to stick to my computer, I go enjoy life, and I that is one solid piece of advice that I can give you without saying this is what I would do. It is what I would do, but I would recommend you do it too. Go enjoy life. But let's go ahead and take a look at Genesis Vision. Well, it's almost looking like, I mean, again, I think this is actually, unfortunately, basically the exact same thing I just showed you on Bitcoin, right? What do we see here, guys? Or this, I said Genesis Vision. This is Golem. My bad. Sorry. You guys know I know what I'm talking about, right? GVT is Genesis. GNT is Golem. And all right. That's pretty obvious, right? Symmetrical triangle at the end of a bear. It's looking like a use caution. But it does look like the bulls have control of it for the moment. So let's go look at that at the smaller intervals. Hammers. Whoops. Get out of here, you. A couple hammers. I don't know. Dojis. I guess that's a hammer. Let's look at these even smaller intervals. It's just not a huge amount of action there, is it? Not a ton of volume is really the big problem there with GNT right now. Use your best judgment. I would say use caution. I wouldn't touch it right now. But again, guys, I'm looking to close out a lot of my alt positions right now. Really, to be honest, I'm trying to pare down everything to like 5 while we're during crypto winter. It's hot as hell in LA in the summer, but boy, it's freezing cold in crypto winter right now, isn't it? Yeah, I was just talking to one of my friends who works at another project. We'll get into that another time, but I have a friend who's a marketing manager at a framework token that will be coming out soon, and she thought my description of crypto winter was rather humorous. I think it's pretty accurate, but anyway. All right. Let's see what else. Life Size Box, what's up, man? Good to see you. XZC. Jeez, I don't even know what that is. Is that embarrassing? XZC. Oh, Zcoin. This is another one of those private coins. I've never actually looked at the ticker for this before. Let's take a look. Huh. Let me look at this on larger intervals. Well, there must have been some news behind it, because look at that. We are above our 50 MA, just below the 20 MA. I don't know. I might call that a sell right now. Although it's got pretty good support right here, and I'm only saying that just because look at this, guys. So we got this very tip of this candle wick. Oh, look at that. And then the end of this candle wick, and that is a solid candle, no wick, and it was looking like a solid candle, but it looks like the bulls are trying to push it up. So I would keep an eye on this little cross right here. If it crosses over that, although here's what I see, right? So the lazy bear buy momentum definitely tapering off. Stochastic RSI super low, so that's actually promising, and it looks like it's just posted a bull cross. I'm drinking kombucha before the streams again, guys. This is shame on me. I get all burpy, but I love me some kombucha. But we do see the MACD has posted a bear cross, and let's see what this looks like. I don't know. That's not looking bad. So I don't know. This is what I would say on this, guys, because until you see a couple of green candles to get it up past here, like this is the next resistance on this one right now. So, right, this was support here for a couple hours anyway. So I wouldn't even bother with this until it gets back up over that resistance. But it does look like it could start heading in that direction. So I would eye it. Alternatively, another thing that, I might try if I was feeling froggy is there is a potential for a bounce play, but you know, I don't even know if this is worth it. What's the percentage on this? Yeah, it's only like 2.6%. Yeah, I wouldn't. Never mind. I wouldn't make that play. It's not worth it. It's too small. You just bought some, dang. Yeah. That's. I would wait on that right now. You guys know my long term. My favorite privacy coins are Monero, and Monero. I do hold a little. Zencash and a little Zcash. Both just because Zencash because I like the project after Sam interviewed Rob, and after I interviewed Rob, I decided to hold on to it rather than clear my bag out, and Zcash because it's listed on Gemini, and I think once the crypto winter is over, that anything that is cheap that's on a major exchange is going to end up going moon. Just my feeling on it, because that's what happens, right? People sign on and this is what happened with Ethereum and Litecoin, right? So think about this, guys. Remember, probably about this time last year, a little bit earlier than this time last year, right? So Ether was super cheap, like 10 to 25 bucks a coin, something like that by this time. Litecoin was like $7. People just loaded up their bags on those things, and you know, it was off to the races once the market hit. So I think that's probably what will happen, because you can look at we'll just say right now, just take current prices. What are you going to take, a $6,000 Bitcoin, or are you going to buy a, what is that? Maybe $10, so a very inexpensive privacy coin. So that's, or whatever coin, doesn't have to be a privacy coin, but I think that's just psychology, right? People will go on to Gemini and go on to Coinbase, and they'll see ETH Classic and they'll see Zcash and be like, oh, that's cheap, I can afford that, I should buy a bunch of that. So I suspect once crypto winter is over, that's what we'll see. But ooh, you have a masternode. Very nice, very nice. What coin to hold for winter? Well, to be honest, guys, I'm like I said, I'm paring mine all down, right? So I'm gonna keep it to probably Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'll probably, obviously I'm gonna hold on to my Monero because I like it, and other than that, I don't know. Maybe here's one thing. Here's one I like is Genesis Vision has consistently hit their targets. They have a working product. They've consistently hit their roadmap goals. I like that. That gives me faith in them long term. And then after I've interviewed them, I think they've got a good head on their shoulders, and they're actually trying to do some business rather than just raise some money and bounce. So again, I don't know that a lot of alts are good to hold on to in crypto winter, but if it's projects that you believe in, the fundamentals of holding on to them, the crypto winter can be great for accumulation. So another one that I like is Substratum, personally, just because I think a decentralized internet is going to be very valuable in the future, especially if we see all of the regulators in the world decide they don't like cryptocurrency. So yeah, that's what I say about that. Ontology oversold. Yeah, okay, I promised I'd look at Ontology. Let's look at Ontology. I don't know, looks like it already bounced. It's under the 50 and 20 period moving average. Hold on, that's on the hourly. Yeah, even on the daily. I don't know, that is looking kind of, well, let's see what the MACD, this is really what is going to be my decision maker here, is let's see what the MACD tail tells us. It's not giving me a lot of confidence that it's not going to go further to the downside just based on this, right? So every time it starts to move in a bullish direction, it's like, nah, sell it again, right? And look, here's what I see here. I mean, this is pretty obvious, guys. I don't even know if I need to draw these trend lines, but that's what I see. Down. Oops. Hey. Downtrend. and popped over and hit that hit that 20 period moving average and right back down. Lazy bear squeeze momentum started to move back towards the buy side and immediately turned back around. Stochastic RSI about to tank off, and again, these are just the 30-minute intervals, but as we get out onto these larger intervals, I don't know, this looks like there might be a little bit of a fight, but doesn't give me a lot of confidence. I'm having a really hard time. I'm having a really hard time with altcoins right now, to be honest with you guys. Unless I am a firm believer in the fundamentals, or I know that they have an active team, and I know that they have been, out there not just doing the roadshow and marketing, but actually trying to establish some partnerships and bring a product to market that is usable for something besides turning in cryptocurrency into another cryptocurrency. Those are the projects that I personally am interested in, or privacy coins, because I don't trust the governments of the world. So anyway, all right, yeah, smash that like button. Thanks, Life Size Box. Yeah. And guys, for any of you who are new to the stream, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I do try to provide as honest and upfront information about the markets as possible. I get a couple of thumbs down periodically, and I suspect that the reason people are thumbs down to me is because I am saying something they don't want to hear about their favorite project. I hope it can't. I mean, it can't be, because I'm terrible to deal with. I'm at least moderately amusing, right? But anyway, I think people don't like to be told the truth when it's not what they want to hear. But I do try to tell the truth as much as possible, and or at least to the best of my knowledge, and give you guys all the information so you can make your own decisions. So with that, the best compliment you can give me, in addition to smashing that thumbs up and hitting the little bell to subscribe for notifications so when we go live, is if you have people that ask questions about cryptocurrency, point them at cryptosomniac.com, because we've got a whole website we've built specifically. Look at, we have a whole get started section. New people want to know about it. We got a whole little section set up here to get them in, and then you can go here for news. We've got our news aggregator. So a lot of the topics that I see pop up on our own website. This is how I stay informed. Portfolio trackers, so you can keep track of your trades, which is definitely valuable. And furthermore, the most important thing, here's where you can become a member of our Cryptosomniac Advantage. So what is that? Well, it is a private community that we have a Discord group, and additionally, we do all kinds of reports. Look at these recently. People have been asking us, what about Hedera Hashgraph? We did Publica, Colossus XT, another privacy coin, Mobius, A-Chain. So you can get access to all of these reports and download them and keep them. So, but I think the real advantage to the advantage is being in the Discord group. And I'm trying to find, I was actually going to try to give you guys a little preview here, except I don't know where it's right here. So this is our Discord group, and as you can see, we've got an active community of traders. We are all going over coins, charting, chatting to one another, community discussion. I mean, look at this. This is an active community. These are people that are all chatting and discussing their favorite upcoming projects, what kind of investments they want to make, trading skills, etc. Again, we've got another news aggregator in here. So, we try to provide all of the best value that we can. And right now, you can actually join. We have free sections in there, so you can get into our community discussion, and I think you can get into the random channel, a few other things for no charge. I mean, you don't even have to join. You don't even have to sign up for a Cryptosomniac Advantage membership. You can just go get into the Discord ID, which I will post. I'll post a link to the free lounge below after the video is over, and yeah, so you guys can join in and just see if the community looks like something you might be interested in. And then if you do want to join, go on over to the Cryptosomniac server. Also, if you are already a member of the Advantage and you want to join the Discord server but you haven't yet, just punch your Discord ID in here and you can get in. So pretty neat, pretty cool stuff, and we would love to have you in there. So anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm going to do Wan Chain for Yogesh 25, and I think I'm going to roll out. Well, we'll give away some crypto, and then I'm out of here. It's bike time, guys. It's bike time for me. Where is Wan Chain? There we go. Ugh. Well, this is what I don't like. And again, this is only on the hourly, but I see a 1, 2, 3 top. And I don't know. That generally indicates it's going to break down. But that being said, Lazy Bear squeeze is looking good. I would like to see this turn that brighter green to show that there is more volume coming in. But we do have bullish volume. That's good. Histogram looking good. Let's look over on the smaller intervals. Histogram looking good. Yeah, that's on the 4 hour. We got a nice cup. Juan is not looking bad right now. Just purely on the technicals. Juan is not looking bad, but I think so. This is realistically, and again, I don't even know if this is worth it, but this is exactly how I would play this. If I was going to play this trade, yeah, actually, that's not bad. Yeah, that's worth it. So this is how I would play this trade. I would ladder in buys. Hold on, let me check support here before I start saying so. Oof. Ouch. Well, it is at all-time low, so that's not very good. That's not very good at all. But yeah, you could put in if I was going to do this, this is how I would play this trade. And again, I probably wouldn't play this trade right now. But if I was gonna, this is how I would do it. I would put in buys from 3,200 up to 3,258 sats. That would be my entry. And I would target my exit. I would ladder out at 3,370 all the way up to, what is that, 3,470, and I would just ladder it out. So there's a short 8% that you could try. Again, I wouldn't do it right now because I'm not confident that Bitcoin's not going to decide to take another nap. But anyway, I think that'll wrap it up for me today, guys. I hope I provided you a decent amount of value. I don't know how many other crypto channels you have been following. I know a lot of other crypto channels are struggling right now, and I think we've done a great job of building a community here, so I'm very grateful for all of you guys being here. I mean, obviously the market is down, and a lot of the general masses have lost a little bit of interest in crypto because they lost a bunch of money in the beginning of the year. But you guys are still here, and that means you're true believers, so we're still early adopters, and I'm very grateful that you guys are here and paying attention to me, and I will do my very best to give you the best information I can and help you react to the market as it happens. So with that, let's give away some free crypto, huh? How do we give away free crypto? Anybody know? I believe the market will turn around as well, Life Size Box. That's why I'm still doing this, man. I wouldn't do this if I wasn't a believer. It will turn around. When that's gonna happen, I don't know. So we gotta weather the storm. We're all here. But anyway, let's give away some free crypto. So how do we do it? Well, it's very simple. If you want to be eligible to win, on today's video, I need you to, down below, not up here, down below, post a comment with your ERC20 address, share me on Facebook, and retweet me on Twitter, and you will be eligible. And with no further ado, let's give away some crypto. All right. So 1 for YouTube, 2 for Twitter, 3 for Facebook. Close my eyes and click it 3 times. And Facebook it is. All right. So let's see how many people. Only 1. And Justin Lee didn't even provide an ERC20 address. And Gaurav Gupta. Okay, so 2 people. All right. So, guys, it's really easy for you to win free crypto right now. People are just like nobody wants to participate. Trust me, I send it every time. But you know, if you don't want to, then I guess you don't want to enter. But it's really easy to win, so why not? What do you got to lose? And like with the Ruby Slippers, close my eyes, click it 3 times. There's no place like home. Number 2. All right. So Justin Lee, you are number 2. You just won yourself some free crypto, and I will have my staff reach out and send you your free crypto. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Patrick, if you want to be eligible, you know what to do. I just gave you the directions. If you can't follow instructions, I can't help you. It's really easy. Like, it's really easy. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll be on tomorrow. Yep, I will be on tomorrow. So let's keep our fingers crossed for some green candles. I remain Jason from Cryptosomniac. Keep your stop losses tight. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you later.